Hi, I'm back, and this time I made a cardigan based off of these pair of Nike shoes that I really wanted. They're really cute. They're predominantly white and pink with like accents of red, and they have little like heart holes where like the little like breathable air holes that a lot of shoes have at the toe is that. So it has little hearts, and I thought they were super cute, but I'll never own them because they cost upwards of $200 to $300. So I said, well, I'm not gonna do that, so I'm gonna make a sweater based off of them. If I had like not done this directly based off of those shoes specifically, I probably wouldn't have used white in the design at all. I probably would have done a darker pink, a lighter, like the light pink, and then red. But I really wanted to do it just based off the shoes, so that's what I went with. And here is the cardigan. I was really worried about this because I tried to go off of the measurements, like width-wise, from my puffy sleeve cardigan, and somehow I missed the mark. It ended up huge. Like, I could literally wrap the back piece almost entirely around my waist.
That's just ginormous. Like, oh no.
And like obviously my shoulders are wider than my waist, but I was like, I probably shouldn't be able to wrap a whole back piece around my waist, so this might be a problem. But it ended up fine. I thought it was really cute. It's really baggy, which I enjoy. I love baggy sweaters, obviously. That's 90% of what I make. But yeah, I was really happy with how it came out. I tried something a little different with the sleeve cuffs. I just made them really short, like little shrimpy, really tiny little sleeve cuffs. I made them wider than my actual wrist. Normally I do it to like the size of my wrist to maybe make like a little bit more of like a balloon sleeve look. So I typically do cropped stuff. I like cropped clothing. That is just a lot of what I wear, and it takes less yarn and less time to make cropped sweaters, so that is my go-to. Instant gratification for the win. But this time I didn't. I wanted to do a big one. I love big cardigans. I love long cardigans, so I just decided to change it up. And if I had done a long cardigan, I could add pockets to it, which I love having pockets. So yeah, I was a little afraid to do a long cardigan again because the last time I had done a long cardigan, it was the black and orange like Halloween themed sweater, and although it came out really cute, it had been falling off of my shoulders because I had made it too big, which was another thing I was really worried about when I had made the back piece too big. But I had a theory that the reason why the last long cardigan was falling off my shoulders so much was I had decreased the further up I went on the front panels, so it was too big and there was like less fabric to sit on my shoulders because of that. So this time I just made them square and gave room for the fabric to fall down my arm but then still have more to sit on my shoulders. So yeah, and I was right. It does not fall off my shoulders even though it's way oversized, so that's cool. And I got these really cute, way before I even started the cardigan, I got these really cute heart buttons that I'll show you. So yeah, I'm just really happy with how this cardigan turned out. There wasn't like too much trial and error with it. I think I almost did like an entire front panel, and then I ended up redoing it, making it like a little bigger, I think, which ended up not great for me. Well, I mean, it did. It worked out fine, but I was really worrying about it while I was making it. Like, everything had been crocheted other than the back panel, and I was like looking at the back panel and I was dreading putting this thing together because I was like, worst case scenario, hopefully I can just sew it. Like, normally I sew right along the edge of my pieces just because I don't like the puckered like look that crocheted and knitted pieces get when you give it a little bit of space when you sew it in. But I just prefer it to be more flush. I just think I like the way it looks better. Okay, so I know this is kind of hard to see, but I'm trying to show the puckered look I was talking about that happens when you sew with like a little extra space on your piece. I don't really like it. It makes it look a little weird. It hangs weirder. And then this is when you sew right along the edge. It just creates a little line and it's pretty seamless looking. I like it way better. So that's what I was talking about. So I didn't want to do that, especially because I probably would have only done that on the actual sides. I liked the sleeve width. I liked the length. I didn't want to take it down anywhere else. So I was really like dreading having to only sew it, like take it in on the sides. But it looks great. I love it. I love baggy things. So that's cool. Should have said what yarn I've been using. Let's see. I will be right back. Okay, so for this cardigan, the yarn I used is I love this cotton in the colors 6 white, 60 red, and 74 pink. Very creative color names. But I like the yarn. It's pretty soft. I've used this yarn before. My only problem with it is like really specifically before it's washed, it sheds a lot. Like the fibers get everywhere and it's kind of really annoying. It's like stuck to me right now just from like putting the cardigan on to do that footage. So yeah, if you use that yarn, there's going to be fibers everywhere while you're working with it. So that's a little annoying, but not a big deal in my opinion. But I'm used to having cat fur all over me all the time. So yeah, that's my cardigan. I'm really happy with it. Thank you for watching. Just you know, like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoy my content. And check out my editor and boyfriend, Jake Ortooth. And I'll see you later.